Okay, champions. Today we're talking about Bitcoin and specifically my price target of 55K in my Twitter account. Okay, so this is what I gave about 23 August. That was about 1.5 weeks ago. So I stated that Bitcoin will go towards a 55K. It wasn't a specific target because I stated here that the red line is actually the actual target. Okay, so if you look at the chart of Bitcoin here, the red line, which is the lower parallel of this pitchfork. Okay, and the pitchfork is the method that I use to trade Bitcoin. So that's my strategy. And currently, I was stating that the red line was the target. Okay, and since it's a upslope, so as time goes by, yeah, the target will become higher and higher. So the time that it should have hit 55K had already passed. So that was supposed to be around 31 August. So that was about 4 days ago, right? And that area has already passed. So therefore, when Bitcoin actually went down to the red line and tested it, it actually happened around 55.5K, right? So yeah, that was a prediction in my Twitter. Okay, and all I can say right now is that Bitcoin has very precisely rejected the red line. Okay, but that does not necessarily mean that it's going to bounce directly out and go towards the median line again. Okay, so the middle line here is what I call a median line, okay, of the pitchfork. So price went up from pivot C, so this is A, B, C. It went up from pivot C, tested the median. Okay, that was a false breakout behavior, went down, went back up again, second test. Okay, and this time the test was a smaller breakout. So therefore, I was stating in my previous YouTube videos that this was a sign of weakness. Okay, and that led to price going back down to the lower parallel, which is this red line. So that's the cause of what happened today. Okay, it's because of this sign of weakness. So to state that Bitcoin would immediately reject here, okay, and go back up for a third attempt at the median line. Okay, this would probably not happen immediately. Okay, and the reason is because we have already tested it once, then twice. So the third time is going to happen in with much more cost. Okay, and the cost will have to be built at the region here at the lower parallel. So yeah, there is a possibility that in the next few days, Bitcoin might still go towards a 55K. Okay, although I'm going to say that it is not certain, okay, but it might happen, all right? So it just chops sideways, and to build the cost, it probably has to be a trading range, so a sideways movement. Okay, so if I were to draw something like this, so the price will probably do something like this, right? A sideways ranging movement to build the energy and cost necessary to push Bitcoin back up to the median line, okay, which is this line here. Yeah, so in the next few days, expect a ranging behavior around this level of around 55K. Yeah, so that is the conclusion of this prediction towards the red line. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to talk about. And the second thing is that I also made another prediction in Twitter regarding the exact shape of the past 3 weeks, right? So yeah, around 13 August, I showed that prices would do something like this, where it would move towards the 64, 65K, reject it, and go back down to the red line. And notice that Bitcoin did the exact movement. So it went up to 64K and rejected it down to the red line. Okay, so why did I make this prediction? I didn't have a magic mirror, so that's not what happened. The reason why is because at this point over here, okay, I noticed that there had to be a cost being built for price to break through this median line here after it rejected it the first time. Okay, and I was looking at a few scenarios. So the first scenario was Bitcoin will first test the lower parallel, okay, which is this red line, and it would build the cost necessary to break through the median line. Okay, yeah, so that was the first scenario that I was considering. But unfortunately, around this point, I think I did also point out that the volume was very high over here, and there was a long wick at the bottom. So there seemed to be a very strong and powerful force that's forcing Bitcoin upwards. Okay, so that's why I abandoned that first idea and I went for the second idea, which is this one. Okay, Bitcoin will first make an attempt towards the median line, which is this middle line in the pitchfork. Okay, then from there, it would reject it and go back down to the low parallel. Okay, and of course, I've already explained that it's very difficult for Bitcoin to break directly through here. Okay, and the reason is because there is no cause. Yeah, there's no cause for Bitcoin to go back up. So the cause will have to be built at the red line. Okay, this is very normal in this kind of pitchfork structure. So yeah, this is exactly what Bitcoin did. Basically, it followed this exact prediction. Okay, from this point to 64K and down again to the red line. Okay, so right now it's going to build the cause necessary to launch itself back up to all-time highs. Okay, and yes, I am predicting all-time highs for Bitcoin in the next few months, but the cause will have to be built. Okay, and it will probably happen around this red line, like this. Maybe it will drag around here for 1 month during September, then you will go back up again and make a third attempt towards this median line of this pitchfork. Yeah, so that's my current situation with Bitcoin. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot, please subscribe to my YouTube and also take a look at my Twitter. That's where all my latest news are being posted. Okay, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.